offense has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was. Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. Beal against George. And Beal kicks to Grant. 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Felix, the pass to Leonard. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Davis. Hachimura, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Grant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Washington shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their 2nd season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Richardson, he's checked in for the Wizards. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th, the Clippers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Richardson outside. Pass to Bertens. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Uncovered, and Zubac puts it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Richardson. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Felix, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here is Robinson. 17 points in his last outing. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here's Felix, and that one is stuffed right through.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Outside Robinson. No good that time. Great tee that time from Felix. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Wasted no time on that one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Richardson, guarded by Felix. Richardson, no luck.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bangs home the trifecta. Shamet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Felix. Shamet on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Robinson left side. Dishes it to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Robinson. Looking for Young. He gets it there.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Felix.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Yep, that one goes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jonathan Motley comes in for Green, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Landry Shamet. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Richardson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Caldwell Pope against Robinson. Feeds it to Young. Off the left rim and out. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Travis Berton's out there with Young. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Richardson in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Heat, was a man on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points, and his active hands were on display again, with a lot of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Brett, when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. From the Wizards, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get a hand on it. And the pass to Felix. From past the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. Felix has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Richardson the pass to Bertens. He dishes it to Bullock. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Bullock's got his first basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Wizards. Beal comes in for Robinson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in for Zubas. Inside, here's Beal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Beal's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Felix, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And LaVine, here we go. And Davis sends it back. Out to Ingram. Over LaVine. Here's Davis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with that.
Young finds Bertans. Here's Beal. And the shot is long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Richardson outside. Back to Levine. Outside, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine for 3. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Davis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Now the Clippers moving it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Beal. And another miss by Washington. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The Wizards have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Bertans kicks to Levine. Pass to Beal. Richardson outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Right side Davis. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Davis has got 9.
Yeah, believing more and more in this shot is Anthony Davis stretching out his game now to the three-point line.
Poked away. Richardson dishes to Beal. Back to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Felix, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Young. And it's Jaren Grant in for Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, Whiteside's checked in for Mott. Leonard comes in for Brandon Ingram. And George is subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Levine against Leonard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Davis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Grant in the post. He's covered by Felix. Here's Hachimura. Back to Grant. On deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
That's just great recognition by Hassan Whiteside to drive right at the basket and finish the shot.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. There's the dish to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Felix, and he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Grant.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown. Beal with it, now defended by Felix. Outside, Beal. Levine up top. He's covered by Leonard. From downtown, Levine can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Buries it from three-point range.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
He kicks it to Plumlee. George against Grant. Outside, Levine. Fires for three. They get it back. Plumlee, the pass to Hachimura. Great D that time from Leonard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Felix, no luck. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Wizards. Passes it to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. LA has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Felix. Rebound by the Wizards. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Grant outside. Pass to Levine. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That one rolling around and rims out. LA's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. On the wing, George. He's covered by Beal. George passes to Felix. Again, what an avalanche!
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot.
Yep, the second spot, Greg, is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year. Back to Grant. Lays it up off the glass. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
It's stolen by Davis. Now the Clippers moving it up. Oh,
no doubt.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Levine, but they recover it. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Grant against Leonard. Grant kicks to Levine. Plumlee trying to break loose. And there's Levine on the assist by Grant. Grant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Felix. He's covered by Grant. Felix, no luck. Here's Whiteside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The Clippers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That one misses for Whiteside.
When you think about Hassan Whiteside's road to where he is now, a 2nd-round pick, spent some time in the D-League, now the G-League, and it's great to see him turn his career around. You just wonder, how hungry is he to maximize his talent in the years to come?
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Whiteside is out there with Davis. Then there's Champ, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Picked away. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And Plumlee kicks to Levine. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Combine the fluid movement and the explosiveness, and Plumlee brings it down.
Here's Felix, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Grant the pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Levine. 4 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Plumlee, no luck. Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more in. Tense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Goes up at the stripe. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at George. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. The Wizards have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point, and he makes the first. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Hachimura. And Davis sends it back. Now the Clippers moving it up the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot. Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
The Clippers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And Washington making a change here. Young's checked in.
Yeah, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
Beal against George. Outside, Levine. The Wizards with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Hachimura. Felix, and again!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Beal kicks to Bertans. For 3, Levine. And again, Washington, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
To the paint, it's tipped. Zubac's the pass to Felix. Bertans grabs the board.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Second personal foul.
For Washington, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Richardson, he's checked in for Jaren Grant. Ingram, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for George. Here's Felix. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Oh, that's blocked. He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Davis, the pass to Felix. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Richardson outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Felix has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's blocked. Beal taking his time here. And the basket is good. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. That shot missing, so the Clippers will take it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
They get it back. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Clippers, number 1.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Robinson's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Motley's checked in. Young with the steal. Richardson against Caldwell Pope. Knocked loose, and another steal for him.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. Ingram against Robinson. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Richardson. The Wizards with another miss. Los Angeles has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Washington has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And there's the pass to Bertens. Back to Richardson. Oh, Beal in position. And so Washington again turning it over.
And here's a look at the stats for Champ. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now. And he's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Robinson dishes to Young. And the rejection by Zubac. Count the basket. LA has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unfortunate.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Robinson left side. He feeds it to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Bullock. Kicks it to Young. Outside Robinson. Passes it to Bullock. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. And Young kicks to Richardson. Young with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's a look at some numbers for Shaman. How his last 10 games have gone. First in three-point shooting, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Plumlee, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. And it's Hachimura in for Thaddeus Young. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Understanding how to burn the defense in those sets. Hachimura doesn't rush anything. Lets the play develop naturally.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Felix. And yep, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Plumlee, the pass to Richardson. Right at the free throw line. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Felix. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And Washington making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in from up. And it's Paul George in for Ingram. That's good from Felix.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Grant up top. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Hachimura. Yep, it counts. Hachimura's got his third basket of the night.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Grant surveying the D. Dishes to Robinson. Nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Grant kicks to Robinson. Shoots from 8. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that one is... hammered home.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game.
Can't wait till I get this song. Go ahead, get you some.
They're going with a whole new group out there now. And the Clippers making a switch here. Young out there with Levine. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beal, the pass to Young. To the inside. Lock at 6. Here's Robinson. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. And it's 6 points for Robinson. And for the Clippers, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Washington shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar, something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Young against Murray. In the corner, it's Levine. They get the rebound. The Clippers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Felix, no luck. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Clippers substitution. Fiala. Kevin Gelly.
Richardson outside. And Plumlee kicks to Robinson. Here's Schofield. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Schofield passes to Plumlee. Here's Robinson. Connects on the 17-footer. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Robinson's gone 50% shooting tonight, firing away 4 of 8. Down low, Plumlee with the steal. Richardson right side. Here's Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Felix inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls, and Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Knocks it loose. Richardson the pass to Bonga. Here is Plumlee. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pope is shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Having worked on his offensive game for the past couple years, Plumlee's still a little limited, but looking more polished on that play. And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
The pass to Bonga. Now Richardson. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Motley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Felix. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat